much does a person's image matter in your lawsuit? Like if they have a criminal record and bad work history. So criminal record isn't the end of the world. I mean, it always depends, right? Like if let me put it this way. If somebody has a criminal record for like getting in a bar fight, that's a problem if part of the defense that you're facing is that they were physically aggressive in the workplace, right? There's also things that are always a problem, like any kind of history of sexual abuse. People don't like domestic violence. Obviously, the whole spectrum of pedophilia is like really hard to represent a person with that in their background, right? That's universally hated. There's a lot of crimes that, can make cases more difficult, but there's a lot that don't. Like if you got like a car theft when you're 17 years old and you're 40 now and you've got a workplace discrimination case, I'm not concerned. I got a lot of intervening years of you being awesome, right? So like, I'm not concerned about that. Let me go back to your question. How much does a person's image matter in your lawsuit? Bad work history is bad. Like if you beat up your boss or you got fraud charges or you were fired for time theft and there was a case filed on the criminal level because it was pretty egregious and like that's in the records, those are all really bad. It's going to be really hard to establish your credibility, right? Now, you also said, what does a person's image matter? Image matters a lot. Like the way you appear, the way you present can be more important because than all this other stuff we're talking about, with the exception of like really bad crimes, right? Like, and also like really bad crimes aren't always so that bad. Like murder, give me the context. You killed a guy. Why'd you do? Oh, he was beating up your sister. Come on, we can deal with that, right? We'll find a way. Do I think it's great you murdered a guy? No. Do I think it's great you defended your sister to the death? I do. And I don't think it's a deal breaker. And I don't think you should then be subject to workplace discrimination because you're afraid that your entire life has been impacted because you fought for your sister, right? Like there's context things here,